What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? We trying to get some things started here. What's up? What's good? What's good? Here we go. We got a new episode for tonight. Let's see. Where everybody at? Where everybody be? Yup. Yup.
And we dipping, and we sipping.
Yeah, we did. And we sipping, and we dipping.
Let's get it. Have a little fun in here.
Do 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 do.
Back in the line.
What's up, people? We're gonna get started. Give everybody a moment to come on through. Giving everybody a moment to come on through. We're coming through in just a moment. Where everybody at? Where everybody at? Nikki, love for you. What's going on? How's it been? That country girl. What's going on, people? What's going on? How you been? That country girl. You been good? All right, just waiting on everybody to come on through. I'm a little late starting tonight. Let's see. Just seeing Shay come through. Yep. What's going on, Jamila? Sagittarius. What's up? What's up? Hiding behind the banner. Trying something different. So you just confirmed you can't see my face. Good, good. Cool. Good, good, good. We're going to get started in just a minute. Let's get some more folks in here right quick. Running kind of a little late behind today. Yeah, we got a little cooler episode tonight. Sharing it out. Okay. Sounds like a winner. See you back. Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. What's this? That's new.
I know, right? You know, I gotta try something different.
Okay, then. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
I gotta hide my facial expressions.
That's the best part.
And look, you know.
At least
Plus,
this way, keep you from having to post the question again.
right. Oh, what the whole topic is. This is what the whole topic is right here.
Right. If the people just scrolling by, they can see it quickly.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me. I like it. Good. I like it. I like it. How was your day?
Said the same thing at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
My day's all right. You know, I had to come in here to the trap right quick because, yeah, you know, uh,
What?
back. Hey, yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. That's a sideline conversation. You know how it goes.
Unfortunately, I do.
You know how
I
my
can.
story goes.
I'm over here working myself. Like, I only got 30 more minutes, though.
You start time, short time. Okay, yeah, that's cool. You been busy?
No, today wasn't busy at all. We had our meeting. Honestly have a weekly meeting
Uh-huh.
with the team or whatever. So we had that, and they were talking about different challenges. They were asking about different challenges we may be seeing, and went over last month's numbers and things like that. So it's
Okay.
just we. I don't know. They feel like the traffic is different. And
Yeah.
again, me personally, like I said, my conversion is high, ARU low, and a lot of people are just like, they have a hard time selling the, middle grade models.
Right.
It's either the low end or the high end. Me, I hadn't sold a high end yet, so I'm just like, I feel you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I dig it. Free. What's up, Free? I hope you're good, Free. I hadn't seen you in a minute, Free. I missed you.
miss you like every day. Beyonce, wanna be with you, but you're away.
Hmm.
Still miss you. Y'all might get tipsy Kita today. Nah, ain't gonna be too bad. I gotta work tomorrow.
You didn't get too bad.
I gotta work in the morning. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. I ain't gonna do myself like that.
Yeah. I had to come in here extra 3 hours, so I need to shorten myself tomorrow.
An extra 3 hours. Yeesh.
Yeah, cause it was a little short. So I thank you for the heart me that I needed to come in and cover the remainder of this particular shift.
Sorry. That's why you make the big bucks.
Yeah, shit.
Hee 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 hee.
You and that damn hee.
Ah, you know it's true. Now I'm taking a half day on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm only gonna be here. I'm only gonna work from 10 to 4:30 on Saturday.
Okay. Shoot, mine is 11 to 3.
Isn't that something?
Okay. Shoot, the kid gonna be with her dad, so I'm just like, you know what? Let me get out the house.
Oh no, man, you trying to be in them streets?
A little
You
bit.
trying
I
to be
mean,
outside?
okay. Like, I ain't been outside since last year.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Exactly.
Mm.
I think I'm due.
I think you do. I think you're a little due to go outside. I give you permission, as
I
if you need
appreciate
my
it.
permission. Yeah,
I appreciate it.
yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something.
It be like that sometimes.
I ain't gonna do too much. Gonna be by myself. So
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the gifts and the gifts. Yeah, I'm trying to.
oh, thank you, Free.
I think I need about like $2,400 more dollars to.
I'm jealous. Hush.
Actually, I'm gonna have to do more than that because I still got a whole nother person I got to make up their goal.
True.
I got and so in other words, I got an additional 41,000 I still need to add on top of that. So let's call it up 41, 42,
You got
43.
plenty of time. Okay.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of time, but you think it hard over there. What?
Heck yeah, it's hard over here.
It's
Try
hard over there.
a goal of 250 for yourself.
Yeah.
Coming off of a goal of 300.
Man, look.
That just don't make no sense.
Nah, that don't even make no sense. Make that make sense. You
It
can't.
don't. It can't. It can't and it won't.
It can't and it won't. It can't and it won't.
Straight like that.
Yeah. But once I get me a new person, though, another new person, I'll be okay.
You don't be asking me questions like, why your turnover so high?
Hey, y'all know.
You said y'all know what they know.
Look, man.
And how you get rid of them so fast?
Hey, look. I make folk quit.
OMG.
Look, do your job. That's all I can tell you. Do your job.
It ain't that
That's
hard.
it just ain't it. It ain't hard. It ain't hard.
It's not.
Do your job, man. As hard as it is out here, man. I'm not a hard person to work with. You feel me? I'm not. You know that. I'm not. I just want you to do your job.
I mean, see, but I don't know how you are as a manager. You might be
No. Yeah, well,
different.
as a manager, I just say do your job. I mean, I'm really just that simple. Just do your job. I'm not even the type that gonna bug you. I'm really not gonna bug you because I don't like being bugged. I don't like being micromanaged. I don't like none of that. So I don't do that to my peoples. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. But there's a level of integrity that you need to have. Hey, the whole Keela got a Keela. Look,
Who that? Thank
somebody just sent
you.
you a whole damn galaxy.
Oh my
I don't
God.
know. I feel some kind of way about that.
Me too. My heart flutters.
It says Batman.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Batman, thank
Look
you.
at you over here getting galaxies and shit. Oh, sucky now.
So silly.
Hey, look, it'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that.
Oh, we didn't see the whole thing. Okay, wait a minute. What's the other part?
Oh,
Oh wow. What the guy sign say? I can't see it.
he said, hold up. See if I can get it to scroll over.
Oh, I try. They don't know.
Am I enough? That's what it says.
Am I? No. That's deep.
Yeah.
Did you make that?
Yeah. Yeah. So like you can see it still on like my I posted it. You can see the
Mm-hmm.
full thing.
I did.
I hear you, free. I hear you. You know.
I like it. It's dope. I wish there was a way to have the whole thing in the photo in view.
And it is like so I was talking to because I've seen Big Guy do his right. So I hit him up and I said, man, how do you have it where you have the whole banner? Then he showed me, he was like, yeah, go to green screen, boom, boom, boom. But the particular image that he was the one on green screen, for some reason I don't have it in my green screen category.
Mm,
So I was just like, that sucks. Because if I would have had that, then the whole thing would have been up there.
yeah.
And I mean I could put the whole thing up there, but then my face will show.
Ah, I got you. But no, it looks good. Like right there. But that other part was deep.
Woohoo, I got some roses.
Oh.
Hey, look, I be happy about my little gift.
I know.
Shit.
Me too. Me too.
Look, I appreciate you, free, as always. Hey, man. But, you know, we're going to, let me see.
Have you seen her?
How many people here in the trap?
Have you seen
See, we got Lenora down there. Hey, Lenora, how you doing?
her? Have you seen her?
And we got about 4 people down here in the trap. We got Keita up here at the top. Hey, we might can get started. You know what I'm saying? We can get started with a couple little different things. So the topic tonight is for everybody just joining us 100 podcast. Topic for tonight: constant validation. Love is it a love language or emotional dependency?
Can I say both?
You can say whatever you like.
Yeah, I think they're intertwined. I think yeah, they coexist in the same world,
Okay.
because for someone to have let's say words of affirmation as their love language, if you do the history
Hmm.
behind why a person's love language would be words of affirmation, is because they needed that validation in their younger years and may not have gotten that. So now as they've gotten older, they kind of search for that, if you will. So yeah.
No, and I hear that, right? And I think it's valid. I think the part that's it's the word of constant constant
Constant.
validation.
Okay.
That's where I think that's kind of like where the whole little debacle and hang up come, because constant validation is normal. Don't get me wrong. Validation is normal, but constant validation can become exhausting.
So I
And,
think.
and when I say exhausting, it means like, hear me out, right?
Mhm.
Everyone needs reassurance sometimes.
Mhm.
Do you still love me? Are we okay? Do you appreciate me? Do you still find me attractive? those are those are the things that kind of make you identify as human, right? I'm human. I'm going to ask those questions because sometimes you know you need to hear it. But then constant validation is when someone has to constantly reassure you this, or always getting you always have to give you a compliment. It's always about attention and proof, and always everything is checking and rescue you and emotionally. Like all of those things, that can be like exhausting. It's like when do you put your big boy pants or your big girl pants on and say, you know what, let me handle some of those things myself, right? But as long as I'm getting those key things, you know, I think that's where it all goes at. You know what I mean? In my opinion.
I think maybe there are levels to it. How about that? So, for instance, um, we say "I love you" to our loved ones, right?
Hmm.
So we, in turn, we're constantly validating that to them, and then oftentimes when we say that, even our children, we kind of expect for them. We even teach our children to say it back to us, right?
Okay.
So we're early on teaching validation, like say I love you. And I'm just saying I love you just off of a whim because I need you to know how much I value you, in my life, right? And I
Okay.
oftentimes want to hear it back. So again, it's words of I love you is a word of affirmation or words of affirmation, but also, it's a constant because in those loving relationships, we are constantly saying the basics of I love you, just to let that person know that they're special to us. So yeah, I think there are levels to it. Now, if we're on the level of I need to know that it's always me, I need to know that you're choosing me kind of thing, like if we're
Hmm.
going that's different. If we're not
But
different, it's the same, but it's more
that's the
intense, I guess.
emotional dependency.
At that level, right, it becomes emotional dependency. But again, I still feel like they are traveling along the same lines. It's just really depend on the scenario. Because again, I
Agree
love
with
you
you.
is constant reassurance.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think telling someone that they love you and telling your family that you love you is becomes more of a habit, you know,
I
of
have it.
I think I think it's a habit,
Uh,
and I think it's a good habit. I think it's a good habit to tell somebody. Like I'll tell my wife all the time, "I love you,"
mm-mm,
and it's not something that's an overbearing thing. It's just
mm-mm.
when I wake up in the morning and I see it, it's like, hey, it's a habit of saying I love you,
Yeah.
or hey, or like I wouldn't say a habit is something like I miss you. I miss you isn't a habit. You know what I'm saying? But I love you is a good habit. Like you, to your point of telling your kids, teaching our kids that, right? You know, um, I think some people need more validation than others because they were never affirmed properly. You know what I mean? So to your point of, like your kids saying, teaching our kids to say, I love you, I love you, mom, I love you, dad, this, that, and the other, and you telling them back, that's that's us teaching them to be properly affirmed. So
Mm.
that when you become an adult, if that little knucklehead boy, knucklehead girl you with don't tell you that, you already know that you're loved.
Hmm.
You
See,
know what I'm saying?
but one thing I don't want my significant other to just be in a habit of telling me that they love me. You know what I mean? So for me personally, I don't tell anybody I love you out of habit. I tell it when I feel it. In that moment, if I'm just staring at you and I'm just,
Hmm.
taking it in awe of who I've won birth or who I'm with, like, yeah, I love you. It's not out of habit. I think habit is just something that you do, like it's going to be a check mark off of your daily to do list, if you will. Saying I love you. That's what
Well,
habit,
okay.
comes across to me. It's just a habit. I just look at you and say, I'm supposed to do it,
No,
because
and
I've
see
been
that's the
trained to
thing.
do it.
A habit isn't something that you're supposed to do or trained to do. A habit is something that you're accustomed to doing. And if you're accustomed to telling the people around you that you love them, it's a part of your daily routine. Like brushing your teeth is a habit, right? Do do I have to do I like I don't want habit to seem as if it's a bad thing, because it's really not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing that you have enough in you to create a good habit of saying, "Hey, I love you." Hey, I appreciate you. Those type of things, of giving those words of like affirmation, in my opinion.
Okay, I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying? It's again, a love language
Hmm.
is, you're giving all kind of different love languages. Now let's see. Free said, now she's not going to do it constantly, but she will consistently over time. And
So, mhm.
go
Go ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
So I mean I like that, because consistently could be every day. It can be, it could be once a day. It could be something consistent. It doesn't
Hmm.
mean there's not an actual time frame on, per se, on it, but the willingness to say over time, I'm gonna do this over time all the time. So I mean that's cool. It's still, again, I may not be using the correct terminology when I say habit, but
Hmm.
it's a good habit. Like someone who is, you know, when you think about a bad habit, right?
Hmm.
And sometimes people struggle with those bad habits, when they have to go to meetings. Those are habits where it's like, okay, I can't. This is a habit that is not being is not fruitful for me. But a habit of telling someone that you love them, because especially when this is the person that you're with, or to your point, the person that you birth, that's genuine. That's a genuine thing.
Yeah, genuine, but I don't make it just. I'm not saying it just out of habit, though.
I mean, I'm saying habit in the form of, I enjoy saying this because
Yeah.
this is a part of me. I enjoy telling my kids I love them. I enjoy telling my spouse I love them.
Hmm.
You know what? If I had to pick up a habit, I'm gonna be in the habit of reminding you and telling
Hmm.
you every day how much I love you.
Hmm. I like that
You
wordsmith.
know,
I like it.
you know. But going into the whole part of, why some people, in my opinion, again, I'm not a therapist. I'm just a man who's been through some things. But in my opinion, some people need validation because they were never properly affirmed. When I said that earlier, it was because there was childhood neglect.
Hmm. Okay.
There was rejection.
So I wanna ask this then, because I
Okay.
said that also earlier, but then in us having this conversation, it makes me beg the question of, can there be two parts? Okay, wait, I gotta hold on a second.
Go for it. Um, while she's handling that, that part of that childhood neglect or rejection, or people need validation because of abandonment, or, someone was cheating, or criticism. You know what I mean? Um, or just being emotionally unavailable in relationships. Let's see. Free says, saying I love you can become a routine, but it doesn't take away from its sincerity. Absolutely. The sincerity is there because, again, if when it depends on what type of relationship it is, or whatnot, you know, saying it is just, sometimes you just want to say it because you feel it. I think it's a feeling, you know? I don't know. I like this. I like this. Um, then you got the other part. When we was talking about, for someone that was never affirmed, validation becomes validation can become emotional oxygen. It becomes that thing that just helps a person breathe, because now it becomes that living, breathing thing of, okay, when you stop giving this to me, I'm gonna stop breathing. You know, I think people are not always needy, but I do think they are wounded. And when you're wounded, you tend to cleave to something because you feel like that's the only thing that can get you to the next step. I don't know. But the question becomes at that point is, should your partner help heal those wounds,
Exactly.
or is healing ultimately a personal responsibility?
Healing is personal, but um, can I go back to what I was saying?
Yes, you
Okay.
absolutely can. Go back to it.
Uh, what is this? I don't want to drink it. What is it? What is in it? Is that pickle juice? I don't want no pickle juice. Um,
Hey, I had popcorn today.
I smell it. Go put that up. So what I was saying is, dang. Oh, I want to now offer the idea is that I know we say that words of affirmation can stem from obviously being neglected as a child. But now that we're talking about being in a habit or a routine of telling somebody that they love them, in that could that also set someone up to need words of affirmation to feel loved also? Because I was constantly getting this from my parents. They constantly told me how much they love me. So now I'm expecting this of my partner.
You expecting it, or is it a thing
No.
of I'm accustomed to it? Has it become something that you would say, "Oh my gosh, I can't live without it," or is it what it sounds like and you know what it feels like to hear it, and whether you get it or not does not take away from the person that you are. It doesn't define you if you don't have it.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, I think there are two parts to somebody having words of affirmations as their love language. I think that
Hmm.
neglect is part of it, but it can also be just because of from, a routine or a habit of hearing it growing up as well.
Okay, I get that.
But to answer your question, I think if that person feels as if this individual just does not love them because they don't say it often because that's what they're accustomed to, then that is emotional dependency, and that's they need the constant validation
Hmm.
versus yes, it's my love language, but I'm not less than because I don't receive it. You know what I mean? I'm not
I
going to
got
think
you.
of my partner less than because they can't give that to me all the time like I need it all, also.
Right, which can go back to, like you said, having it as throughout your life, you learn how to navigate your life of knowing those particular things, but then it doesn't, if a person doesn't do it,
Uh-oh.
I love XYZ, but if they're not in the capacity to be able to give you that because they don't know how to give it because they may not have been given it,
Mm-hmm.
we can't, in my opinion, we can't fault that person for not knowing how to give something, even though it may be important to you. I think at that point we begin to look at whether that person will put in the effort to try to do those things. And also, it may be a thing of you reciprocating it back to that person so that they can feel what it actually feels like. Because you can, if that person really is with you, they can get the genuineness out of it. They can feel the sincerity out of it. It's like, oh wow, it's a breath of fresh air to them because now they're getting something that they have never gotten before. You know,
Mm-hmm. What's your love language, Marla?
acts of service.
Hmm.
Like I am constantly with, even with my wife, our friends, everybody. My acts of service is can be the littlest thing. Of prime example, right before I was leaving the house, I knew my wife's best friend she was supposed to come over.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew I had a bottle of prosecco that she
Okay.
likes behind the bar,
Mm-hmm.
so it wasn't cold. But before I left the house, I put it in the refrigerator so that if she did end up coming, She wouldn't have to worry about, oh man, the prosecco ain't cold. Little things like that is a part of my acts of service. Or, you know, when people come over, I'm gonna make sure that wherever you're sitting at in our living room, there's gonna be a cord for your phone. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
make sure that you be able to have your phone charged because I think sometimes we get so wrapped up in the things and we having a good time, we having drinks, we eating dinner, stuff like that. Oh my gosh, phone not charged, and then I don't make any assumptions that people's phone chargers have one in the car. It's working. I look at things as sometimes fuses go out in cars. Like I'm so ahead of thinking things that I want people to just always be good.
I like it.
You know what I mean? That's
That's
me.
pretty good, and I respect that. However, how do you best receive love in regards to a love language?
Me, I best receive love as more like if you tell me that what I'm doing that you appreciate.
So, words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation is I'm not gonna say so much words. It's
You just said if you tell
if
you
you tell me. I mean,
that I
I like to hear
appreciate.
it, but I'm
Yes,
I'm more so of
that's words of affirmation.
it's words of affirmation. I'm trying to think. It's another part of it that I'm trying to get out, but it's um words of affirmation is definitely part of it. Don't get me wrong. It is part of it. Um, I'm the type where I don't necessarily have to hear the words, but if I can see the expression that's in silence, but I know, hey, bro, you just did a good job. You don't even have to tell me I did a good job. If your actions will tell me that I did a good job. I'm a visual person. I like to see it. I don't necessarily have to hear it, but I can see the expression on someone's faces, and that gives me so much excitement.
Hmm.
But again, but you know what? To Free's point, I'm just like Free on that. I can receive it through all of it.
All of us can, but there's one that is specific to us. There's one that we gravitate towards more so. I feel we all can receive love through all of them.
Hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm not one to like gifts. I don't like gifts, and I don't like buying gifts for people. I think it's a waste. However, if somebody gets me something, I'm going to feel love because they thought of me, and all the things all the feels that you get from someone giving you something. But again, that's not what makes me feel love because I don't need it. I would much rather mine is words of affirmation. So I would much rather you tell me, something about what I thought today. Tell me you love me. That's simple as that. I I feel good when I hear what resonates with me, and that's words of affirmation. Even though I still feel love through other things too. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Why
I
what?
get it.
Man?
I get it. I get that. I just think, I don't know. I don't know how we got on love languages all together.
Say again.
I said I don't know how we got so deep into love languages again, but
I mean, that's part of the
um,
topic.
it is. It is. Um, but number three, I'm gonna push it because it's all still gonna circle back around while Free is thinking right there. Number three, there's a difference between appreciation and constant reassurance, right? Healthy relationships in general, in my opinion, should automatically just include encouragement and compliments, gratitude, um, affection. I think every all healthy relationships should encompass those particular things. Verbal affirmations and emotional support. I think those things are just like a given in a relationship, in a healthy relationship. Let me keep making sure I clarify. Healthy, healthy relationship. You know, um, that's what I think. those particular things should already just be there.
I hear you.
You know, in my opinion. You
Yeah,
know,
no, I agree.
um,
But what if, when it comes to affirming something, what if the partner that you're with is just not that verbal about it? What if they just don't, I don't know. I feel like sometimes because we are looking for love in a certain way, i.e. our primary love languages, and we tend to overlook how someone is actually showing up for us. That shows that they love, even though they're not necessarily saying it out of their mouth. We miss the acts of service or things like that they're actually doing. So I don't know. That might have been off topic. I apologize.
nah, you good.
Over
You
trying
good.
to figure out how to clock out.
Hey, they're killing me. You said what?
Going through all these steps. Go ahead.
Right. Authentic. I think there's I think even when you have when I'm talking about the difference between um, appreciation and reassurance, I think there are uh, there are some people who require repeated reassurance.
Mm-hmm.
There are some people who require that. There are some people who require that nonstop texting.
Ugh. Ooh.
Exactly. Think about it, right? There are
That's
some
a,
people
for
who
me, that's a
require
red flag,
that's
to be honest.
and that's exhausting.
Exhausting,
I ain't
but
got time
that's
to sit here and text you all damn day long.
true.
I get if we're in a type of career path where we can't always be on the phone, but we can we can text or something like that.
Mhm.
Even that though, I still ain't about to send you. I'm not gonna be sitting here texting you all dang all day.
Like I said, that's a red flag.
That's a red flag.
It's echoing, is it?
It's echoing. Is it echoing from you?
It's not echoing for me. That could be. I connected to my Bluetooth. Hold on a second. 1 second. Is that better?
Yeah, a whole lot better.
Okay.
What was I about to say?
I think that yeah, I'm not about to text nobody all day long.
Oh, yeah.
But
So I think that it's a red flag. That's what I was about to say. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but you jogged my memory. Um, it's a red flag, I think, if somebody, one, is constantly texting you throughout the day. That means they ain't got no life of their own. That's one part of it. The other part of it is sometimes if you go super deep with it and you talking about the psychological effects of that, if somebody is training your brain to constantly need that stimulation of them reaching out, you know what I mean? Like any slight difference in them not texting you, it'll create in you this anxious attachment towards them. So then it's not relieved until they respond to you. So then it creates this dynamic of them controlling, you know what I'm saying, when you're happy, if you will. Them being able to control the anxiety. So it can get a little bit deeper when it comes to things like that. When you're constantly needing that validation, people are actually doing it intentionally. People do it to manipulate as well.
right.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm with you. Look, I hear that. The other part to that also, when I was saying about that constant reassurance and everything is, some people will need the constant checking in or the endless. Key word is the endless emotional confirmation.
Endless.
Endless emotional confirmation. There are
I mean,
people in relationships that is
Define
the most
endless.
tiresome thing. Huh?
Define endless.
Endless means you always emotionally reassuring them with every single thing. And it's just, it goes on throughout the term of the relationship. There are a lot of relationships that end because there is always this, I can't even have my own emotions. I can't even decipher my own emotions because I'm constantly reassuring you of emotionally reassuring you.
Yeah, that's exhausting.
That's exhausting.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to be with anybody like that. You need to do some healing on that one.
Right. Let's see, Free said, man, there's a big difference in wanting reassurance and depending on reassurance. I can't and won't. I'm trying to tell you.
That's right.
It's a hell of a difference between those things, man. You know? Right. You're not about to unalive me with that nonsense. Come on.
I feel it. Seriously, it's exhausting.
You know, I mean,
You shouldn't want to be
think
with
about
nobody that
that.
needs
You know
that.
what? Yeah, because I mean, that type of pressure can make love feel performative instead of like a natural occurrence. It ain't natural. Now it's just a performance because I got to keep doing all of this here to keep you happy and validated and emotionally secure. I can't just tell you I love you and that be okay. I got to keep reassuring you. I got to keep doing all of these different tasks for you to be okay for today. Because guess what? I got to wake up and do it tomorrow, or I got to wake up in the middle of the night because you wake up and say, "Are you sure you love me?"
We ain't doing that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just thinking about it on the opposite end of it. You know, like, yes, I'm agreeing with what you're saying too, but it sounds like you're coming from a perspective of somebody being the doer of this to show somebody, that they're, loved. But what about somebody who's doing just to receive it?
I got you.
You feel me?
I feel you.
You know what I mean? I need the reach. Oh, hey. So it's like,
how y'all doing?
good. How are you?
I want to jump into this debate really hard.
Come on. But yeah, the people, like, that's a nuance right there. Those people who actually do it to perform, they opt to perform just to receive the validation, right? If I'm constantly checking in, not to say do you love me, but I'm checking in, being like, I don't know, just to have your attention. I don't need nothing.
Right.
I don't need you to tell me that you love me right now. I just want your attention.
And that's a woman thing, right?
Ooh, don't do that. Ooh. Don't do that one. Don't do that. No. Men do it too.
The
ones that you can manipulate more often.
Okay, explain.
Which part? That men do it, or people that do it to manipulate? Okay, so like I was saying to Marlon earlier too, like in psychology, it creates an anxious attachment if somebody is constantly in your face, reaching out to you consistently all day, every day. Like, it's a red flag on multiple points, but it can be a huge red flag if they're consistently reaching out to you just to be on your brain, right? And then once they're mad at you, they pull back. So they're not texting you. You used to hear from them in the morning. Now their good morning text didn't show up because they mad at you. So now it's created this anxiety between you so now you're trying to fix it. So slowly but surely they're creating this push-pull dynamic where now they're in control of your emotions, low key. I can give you all this attention and you know that you're being a good girl. But once I take it away, you know you're being bad and you're going to get back good to get my attention back.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm in that right now.
Ooh, wait, what? You said you in it right now?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Well, I fucked
On which
up.
end of it?
To be honest, I fucked.
Tell us more.
R-U-C-K. I fucked up.
Tell us more.
I hurt his feelings.
Tell us more.
He was all about me, all the things, right? The I love yous, the all things, the gifts, the presents, the whatever. And then his dick was too big. I'm a little bitty girl. Okay, I'm little. I'm little.
Okay,
His
let's
dick was
filter
too
it a
big.
little bit
I
better.
will be honest. The dick.
Let's filter it a little bit better.
I don't give a damn about a filter. The dick was too
No,
big.
I do.
The dick.
I do. I do.
I don't care about you do. I'm talking about me.
But you're on the panel,
my body
though.
can't accommodate that shit. My body cannot accommodate the dick that he had.
Okay. Look, I just asked for a little bit of respect on the panel. That's all. That's all. I'm sorry. I asked just for a little bit of respect on the panel because I want to post it. So you know. That's all. Y'all know I don't ask for a lot.
I know.
I don't ask for a lot. Just if you can just tone it down a little bit for me. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
With Clark scene, I pulled it down because I asked to be a little bit more cleaner with it. I understand your how you feel about it, but what I'm saying to you, because you're new here, so that you understand, I turn around and I post this on other places, and I like to have it as clean as possible. But I'm not trying to tell you can't say things, but the constant of those things. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, the vulgarity of it. So I mean, I have no problem with you coming back to explain it, but I would appreciate if you can, tone down the vulgarity of it. But while we see what goes on with that, can too much validation actually weaken the attraction?
Yes. Now you needy and ill.
You say
yes.
Is or will? Okay.
Yeah. Because now I look at you as needy and exhausting, and I don't have the bandwidth to deal with that. I don't want to.
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I'm new, Grace. What? I don't understand.
Bring her back up. She said, okay.
I don't. Okay.
Nothing worse than a needy man. A needy individual, period.
Needy individual. Oh, yes. I'll give you. Yeah, I'll give you grace. Yeah, absolutely. Look, that's why I was, just trying to explain. I'll give you grace, and you can come back on up here. No problem. I give everybody grace. I'm the coolest person you'll ever meet.
You are.
Okay, Marlon. I don't know how to say it, so teach me. What I'm saying is that I have a man that I like. I like him a lot, right? He wants to do it. I do not care about that. I care about the way he treated me previously. But now it's come to the point that he wants to do the thing, right? I do not want to do that. Okay? That's not my objective.
Mm-hmm.
However, that's the man's objective. And he said to me that I gotta be ready for him. I said, what the hell that mean? He said, figure it out.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
so in other words, he basically what you're saying is his sexual drive is high.
Yes.
And he wants to have it. You don't want to have it because you're at a whole different point.
It ain't that I want to have it, it's that his thing is too big.
Well, I mean,
my body is not accommodating.
Okay,
I'm
so
not a
then
woman, so I can't even speak on that.
ask
So I'm gonna
yourself a
let
real question then. Do you see it being long term with this if you can't fulfill certain desires of his?
Okay, I like him a lot, right? I like him. He held me. He rocked me for hours. He ate my pussy for
Oh,
5. Okay.
language.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Censor
I
it,
don't know what
censor
to
it.
say. I don't know how to say it. However, it hurts. It hurts my person, my body.
Yeah, you gotta let that go.
Yeah, you're gonna let that go. Just let it go.
I
Move on.
like him.
No, it ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work.
Ah,
Sorry.
how much
You talking about
do I
something?
need
You talking about
lubrication?
something that is at the top of his priority, and he's being penalized because if he's
Mm-hmm.
blessed like that, from how you were saying, he's being penalized, and that's not. It's not a fair thing for either one of you guys. At the end of the day, it's not fair.
But I like him. He's
Oh
sweet.
well,
He's kind.
Then take the pain, then, sis.
take the
If
pain
it's
then.
worth it,
You know.
but you gotta shut up
He
and grin it.
went
What it
and
go?
listen. Let me tell y'all something.
But but
He done went and dug out my diamond 15 carats by himself.
Mm?
Yeah, he went and found the diamond that I wanted. 15 carats.
So do you
He
like him
dug it out
because
himself.
hey,
For
look,
the
I understand.
engagement.
You
His
know.
mama loved me. I love his mama. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
He
Okay.
went and found my diamond. Bought it, paid
I
for it,
got you.
sent it to me.
Hey, well, look. At the end of the day, I mean, that's important to you. Then stay. But you know, hey, uh, you know, I'm sure, at this big age that we all at, you'll figure it all out. What's important? You can we can't tell you what's important in that situation. You have to make that decision, and
He
I'm sure
wanted to
that
give
you
me the
make the
wedding of
decision.
my dreams at the Biltmore.
so that's why you're trying to stick
Oh,
it out?
$150,000 wedding.
That's why you're trying to stick it out?
oh, well,
That's why
No,
you
I
like him?
like him.
Well,
oh,
I
then
want
you better do
him.
some exercises or something. I don't know, some
I don't know.
stretching.
I told him I was going to vaginal dilate. He said no.
Yeah.
well, I mean, kettlebell and kettlebell. I mean, I don't
Kettlebell.
know.
What?
Sounds like he loves you.
Yeah.
But there are specialists. I mean, you talking about $150,000 wedding. How about spend a little money to go to the specialist that will help with that?
He said no.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you. So, but I know what I will tell you. I'm about to
What?
move on to my next question.
Okay. Next question.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
care for him greatly.
So, mm, so
Yeah.
social media has changed validation
I'm not a social media
expectations.
girl.
Okay. Well, I haven't gotten the question out. Calm down. Here we go. So, social media has changed validation expectations. Yeah, free. I know. Expectations. Uh, now, validation is a public type situation,
Mm-hmm.
where validation comes from, well, you didn't like my post. You didn't comment. You didn't repost it. Why don't you post me? Show me that you're in a relationship. Why you don't put me on your story?
Yeah.
Or why you over there liking her picture?
It's
I'm
true.
not a social
That
media girly.
okay? Then this one might not be for you then.
Okay.
All of those things you're saying is very, very true.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. And not only that, we use
You
social
know,
media to have
He'll be here
other
in 2
strangers
days.
validate our relationship.
He'll be here in 2 days with the ring. I've talked to his
okay.
mother. I done flew down there.
Well, Clark Scene, I'm happy for you, but no disrespect, but we have moved on to the next thing.
Okay.
Um, some people no longer feel, love privately unless it's displayed publicly.
Ooh.
I'm an old fashioned girly.
Say that one more time.
Who you talking?
Some people no longer feel loved privately unless it's displayed publicly.
I'm not one of those people, and neither is he.
That is something. That's a word right there.
That's a whole word right there.
That's deep.
That's a whole word.
Because that's definitely true.
Let me tell y'all something. Yep. He hear y'all right now. He's listening right now.
Well, I mean, that's good. That's good. So my question is this. Has social media turned validation into an addiction?
Yes.
I would agree.
The social media itself is an addiction, So absolutely.
It is. I have to get off here sometime because I be dealing with too much ignorance.
Ooh, what kind of ignorance? What you got going on?
No, I be looking at the ignorant stuff people be saying and doing. I just be like, yeah, I'm over it. So, number 5.
I don't know what it is, but he got the money, he's the provision. He don't want to does this diamond. Yeah, I think.
So, Miss Clarksine, ma'am, I'm gonna let you go ahead and enjoy your dinner, and I'm about to bring some other people back up on the panel. Now, you have yourself a lovely night, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. As I move on to the next part, self-validation matters too. Okay. So, yes, Free, I am very kind. Y'all know I'm not a mean person. I try not to be mean, but I try. You
did try, but it was coming out. It was slipping a little bit.
Boy, I tried to
slip it a little bit.
Okay.
You got a lot of patience, so. Very professional.
Y'all can thank my grandkids for that one, boy.
Very professional.
Ooh. A relationship can't permanently fill internal emptiness. Let me read that again. A relationship cannot permanently fill internal emptiness if someone doesn't value themselves, trust themselves, or feel secure internally.
True.
Yeah.
That'll ultimately kill the relationship. Honestly, somebody don't get tired.
Absolutely. Jazz, what's up, Jazz? I seen her just peeped in. Ooh, if she was here just a few more minutes ago. Because if someone doesn't do those particular things, the person that they with may never be able to give enough reassurance.
That's right. And they're going to get tired,
Yep.
When is it enough? Never too much, never too much.
Like what we realize about, you're so funny, Luther. What we realize about the one thing about insecurity is that one thing in a relationship that keeps moving the goalposts.
Oof. That's true.
Every time. That's true. The goalposts keep moving for them insecurities.
So what about certain insecurities that happened because of the relationship? And now in order to heal through whatever pain, i.e. a big one is infidelity, right? So what if someone was, unfaithful in the relationship and now it's caused the insecurity? And now in order for this individual to heal, now I need the constant validation and reassurance. I didn't need it coming in there.
That's a situational reassurance. So yes, now at this point, an action that someone did caused the other person to react in a particular way. So now because of this situational uh, thing that happened, you now have an obligation
Yeah.
to help this person now with this insecurity because of something that you caused. At the end of it's no longer, no, that's on the person who caused the act. If you did it, now you got to live in it. And if you're not going to live in it, then you might as well leave the situation.
True, but a lot of times, and the other individual ends up, bashing the victim, victim blaming for not getting over the situation fast enough, because it's discomfort. I don't like sitting in this discomfort. Now you got to hurry up. It was over and done. Yeah, you got to hurry up and heal.
Yep.
I don't want to jump through hoops to earn your trust again.
You think of it like this. If you with somebody for 5 years and then all of a sudden you do something, that 5 years to that other person it feels like a lifetime at that point.
Yeah.
So you got to understand that for 5 years, this person, was validated, it was not emotionally dependent on you, and now you put this person in a position because of your situational idiocracies that you now have to make this person feel valid again. You have to make this person trust you again. You have to make this person not feel insecure. You got to make this person now feel like they can trust again. You have an obligation at that point. No, hands down. And if you're not going to step up to the plate and handle that particular obligation, you need to leave the relationship alone and bow out gracefully.
That's so tricky because there can be obviously so many nuances to it as well. Like, what if that person is, doing the work and trying to help their person through that infidelity, but that person just refuses to move forward and they stay in that insecurity. That's one part of it. And ultimately, now both of y'all just miserable in the relationship.
But that goes back to what you said earlier. That you're now putting a time frame on this person of when they're supposed to get over it.
And hey, that is true. But also that other person has to do the work too.
A relationship of 10 years. Huh?
It's two parts. That other person has to genuinely put in the effort to get over it.
And I get that. It's the effort. It's the actual will to say, you know what, I want to get over it.
Yeah.
But it's a conversation, right? It's a conversation of, I want to get over it. Can you help me get over this? I love you, and and I want to be able to get over this particular act that you have just put upon us. I can't make any promises that I will, but I will put in the effort. Now, if someone comes to you like that, real adult wise, that's when you as the person, let's say you the person that did it, you now have to accept that or not accept it. You don't have to. You don't have to accept it. You can just say, you know what, man, I don't even feel like it. You know what? And I'm going to go ahead and just leave it alone because I'm not going to be able to give you what you're asking for. But, the human side of all of us will end up going, but why did this person do this? Does it even make a difference at this point? It don't. It don't. It don't.
It's so ugly. It's just a muddy situation.
It is a muddy situation. But everybody, welcome to the 100 podcast. Tonight's episode is constant validation. Is it a love language or emotional dependency? You can love someone deeply and still never satisfy their insecurity. I go back to that. Because you can love them, but you can never satisfy it.
That's true. Because that insecurity is internal. You know what I mean? They have to do that. That's a part of their healing journey. Healing is personal.
Yep. Exactly.
Which is unfortunate.
Here's the part that it is. It's very unfortunate, But here's the other meat of this whole conversation. The meat of this is some people use validation to control their partner.
Tis true. Tis true.
They use validation to control their partner. And I know somebody's probably listening going, what does that even mean? Guess what? I'm going to tell you.
I mean,
Sometimes validation becomes manipulation.
That's what I said. That's what I had said earlier.
I know what you said.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead. Oh, what happened? Marla? Marla, are you there? Am I all alone? All by myself. Don't wanna be.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. Hey.
All right. You know that was it connecting to that Wi-Fi.
Okay. By the time the camera start twerking or something, where everybody at? Come on. I won't. I can't.
You're so funny. So let's see. Let me get in my little error right. My little space here. So I can continue this. Some people use validation to control their partner because if you love me, you approve it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Why don't you fight for me?
Ooh, that is ugly.
You don't compliment me enough.
That's ugly.
You must not care.
Isn't there a term for that? Oh my god. Ugh.
Yeah, that's called emotional pressure.
Emotional manipulation.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's basically when you got one person who constantly, they constantly performing to avoid
I
conflict.
know that. I'll fight for me.
I mean, but these are real things. People be like, yeah, like that's the thing, you know. You know, I think that needing constant validation sometimes is disguised as a form of control. I think it is. You know, because if I can get you to keep doing this, I'm controlling you.
I mean, yeah, in that instance, they are.
They are 1,000%. You know. So here's my panel questions for anybody that's just joining us. Welcome to the 100 podcast. Okay. How much validation is healthy in a relationship?
How do you gauge that? What is it measured off of?
I don't know.
What?
It's just a random question. How much validation is healthy in a relationship?
How much is healthy?
So my thought on that is this: while you're thinking, I think it's contingent upon the relationship itself. I don't think there's an actual number. I think it's where the two people at in that relationship as far as, you know, are you dealing with two people? I will hope two people that's in a relationship are actually healed people, because healed people will tend to not have to do a bunch of validation because they find that they already validate themselves, but they more so give out those other affirmations and things like that, reassurances, right? In my opinion. So I don't think there's a number or of how much it is. I think it's one of those things that I think at that point it's more of an awareness of where you're at in your relationship. When you're aware and you realize and you see something, you go, oh, you know what? I pay attention enough to know I need to go say something to my wife. or my husband, right? Because I'm aware of them. And at that point, you're going to give some validation at that point because you're aware of something that is off,
Mm.
in my opinion. Like, if I see my wife is having if I can tell she is a little edgy because I pay attention, I go and do something or I say something about it. Hey, what can I do for you at this moment? Because I notice here's the words. I notice this. Are you okay? Is there anything I can help you with? Is there
Mhm.
anything I can do? You know what I mean? I think that's where it comes. Having some situational awareness.
Mhm.
You know?
That's true. And that's, emotionally attentive. A partner or a spouse is one that one can always hope to have,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Some people are a bit more oblivious than other stuff. So hey.
Free hitting the nail on the head though. She says I think validation should feel like maintenance, not life support. Come on.
Ooh,
Come on.
snap.
Come on.
That
Hey,
was that was ooh.
come
I
on.
like it.
Come on with it. Now that there's a whole bar right there.
It was.
I think validation should feel like maintenance, not life support. God, like I ain't trying to resuscitate you. Come on, breathe, damn it, breathe.
Nah, breathe, damn it.
Um, you jumped on it a little bit earlier, so now, and I knew I was going to come back around this.
Mm.
Is needing validation an actual red flag or just simply human?
It's human, but depending on how much validation you actually need, can be a red flag. Do you need
Okay,
it to be all day, every day? A red flag. Can it be once a day? That's normal.
that's
Yeah.
normal. I mean, you get 2 or 3 times a day just of check-ins. You know.
Mm-hmm. No check-ins. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about you.
Yep.
Yeah. It can be a red flag. Again, levels. There are levels to this.
Hmm. Um. Ooh, now this is a good one. This is a good one. Can someone truly love you if they constantly question your feelings?
Question feelings in what way? Question to understand or question or
Look,
question.
your feelings for them.
Oh, oh,
Look
oh.
at that. Feelings for them. Can someone truly love you if they constantly question your feelings for them?
Ew.
Yeah.
Can they truly love you? I mean, the simple answer would be no, but then it makes me ask myself, why no? Um, because me questioning or doubting your feelings for me doesn't necessarily prove or disprove that I love you. It merely shows you that I have some deep rooted insecurities, but it has nothing to do with my love for you. I think we're talking about two different things. Me questioning you is about me, not you. Yeah, me doubting your feelings for me is about me. It's not about my feelings for you. Does that make sense? Did I say that right?
Picking up what you're putting down.
I got tongue tied.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it.
If I'm doubting your feelings for me, it's because of me. It's because something in me, just cannot absorb affirmations. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It may mean I don't trust you.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, there you go. It's crooked a little bit.
It is crooked. I'll be up there playing with stuff sometimes. So there it is.
That's dope.
Um,
Truth is, I'm tired.
Self-esteem, the real issue behind constant validation.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
could be.
The reason behind it, the reason why I need it is, yeah, I'm again, I got some issues. I'm insecure. Like that's why I need you to constantly try to fill up what is here, you know. And even in you pouring into what is empty over here, you gonna run dry trying to fill my cup. And I got a bunch of holes in my cup, so we both gonna be dry as hell.
Your cup doesn't run over.
It don't. It got holes in it. That's what the insecurities are. Them holes.
Okay. So I'm
I
gonna go
can't
to the
hold.
next.
Mm-hmm.
The male perspective and the female perspective. Let's see. Free said insecurities, nail on the head. There you go. Um, Male perspective, female perspective. The male perspective. Many men feel pressure. Many men feel pressure to constantly reassure, to constantly pursue, constantly prove loyalty, and stay and constantly emotionally perform. Yes.
Wait.
You're not a man.
I'm eight, okay? Some of those, I'm like, okay, yeah, constantly pursue. Because again, first of all, men are the one who designed it, okay? The whole dating pool, it's a man's world, and the man designed it to be a man's world. So y'all deal with it. You know, y'all got both the pros and the cons of it being a man's world, okay? And y'all created it. So miss me with that.
Let's
Um,
check this out then. So men, so you know what? So some men eventually shut down because they will end up beginning to feel like no matter what I do, it's never enough.
I mean, yes. I mean, okay, all right, okay. Woman's perspective, okay, to that, right?
Okay.
um let's say I'm married and I feel like, I'm always nagging, wanting my spouse to do X, Y, and Z. He ain't doing enough, which is why I'm nagging, which is why he feels like he just can't get right. He ain't doing enough because I'm always nagging. So is that a me situation or is that a him situation? We also know that 9 times out of 10, a lot of households, the woman is bearing the load, the emotional load, the family supportive role, more so than the men. And a lot of men use weaponized incompetence, and allow those women to do so. So is it that you're just genuinely not filling my cup up? Is never enough, or are you not really trying? Because you're used to me carrying the burden or the brunt of the family load.
Okay. That's fair. I get that. I understand that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not glad. Look, you made your
Yeah.
point.
So yeah, it
You
feels
made
like to you, because so he's not wrong in him feeling like it's never enough, but also she's not wrong either if she feels like he ain't doing enough.
exactly. But then it bears the question of the definition of enough. It bears the question of the capacity. What if this man or this woman does not have the capacity to fulfill every single thing on this list of things that you may have? Until the point where that man ends up feeling like, well, damn, you know what? I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, and it's just never ending. It's never enough.
Are you doing it because I have to keep reminding you to do it, or are you doing it on your
No,
own? You know it needs to be
it can't
done.
even be just because you're reminding me. It could be the natural occurrence of a man, right? And I'll say it for like myself. My natural thing is I'm always want to make sure that I'm taking care of everything, right? But when it comes down to certain times when a man feels like he knows I'm doing everything that I can possibly do. But then you'll turn around and if that woman is saying, well, you're still not doing enough. It was matter of fact, I seen something on one of these other podcasts, right? And the woman said, this man was doing everything, paying all the bills, everything, all of these things. He was making sure she was good. And she wanted more.
I think I know what you're talking about.
right? And he paid all the bills, used all his money that he was making, and she kept all her money. And she made more money than him, but this man was steady doing everything, and it still wasn't enough for her.
Now, of course, we're going to have exceptions to all the rules, right? You know, she, of course, and they put her in her place with that one. She was doing the most. She was being ungrateful.
You're
You
right.
know,
That's that gratitude part right there. Like, you being like a little brat right now.
yeah,
Cut
she
it out.
was. She was, and they put her in their place. They call her out on that.
They
Like I
did.
said, of course, there will be people like that. You know, people who are looking to take advantage or get what they can get, or people who are just bored in their relationships, right? So they're picking a fight now. I'm trying to find a reason to not want this, to break up with you, to leave you, because I want to get back in a dating pool. I don't know why, because they think that it's so much fun to be single out here in these streets when it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, work on you, work on what y'all got. So I don't know. A lot of people just get tired, especially they have been together for a long time or have been together since they were young or so. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. They don't want to fight for their relationship for the smallest reasons.
Reset peace. So here's the female perspective.
Because you're a woman.
Many women say validation creates emotional safety. Would
Many
you?
women say validation creates emotional safety. I mean, yes, that's for anybody, men and women. Yes, validation does create that. But again, there's a fine line. There's a middle ground.
And
Is it going to be borderline? I'm using this to create an anxious attachment because now when I don't give it to you, that's when you're going to be like, oh my God, something's going wrong. Like, the sky's falling. Or is it just a normal type of validation? And again, that goes back to saying I love you, that regular basic validation to make me feel secure, to let me know that you're thinking of me, you love me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it makes me
so
feel
the
secure.
emotional safety is that thing of affection or words or being consistent, reassurance.
Yep.
Um, women look for that emotional attentiveness,
Yes.
you know, to help them feel secure and connected,
Yep.
right? Like, and you tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like for women or a woman, whichever, that silence can feel like an emotional distance.
Yes. Especially if you have been consistently blowing me up, consistently validating me. Now you pulling back, like, no, I'm trying to figure out what happened. What did I do? As I said, it
Mm.
then it triggers you and creates this anxious attachment at that point in time. Now I'm trying to figure it out. And some people, when they fall into that, the other person who is doing that is now sometimes becomes a manipulator in that sense.
Hmm. I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't know what I'm doing over here playing this thing.
Mhm.
So, um, yeah, I don't have nothing else to add to this, but I'm just gonna, it's getting close to that time anyway.
Mhm.
You know, I got my closing statement.
Okay, come on.
My closing statement is this. All in all, we see what the topic was tonight for everybody that just joined us. Constant validation either is it a love language or emotional dependency. My closing statement is this: validation is important. Everybody wants to feel valued, but love becomes unhealthy when one person is responsible for keeping the other emotionally stable every single day. A healthy relationship should provide reassurance, not replace self worth. The goal is not to never need validation. The goal is not to require constant proof, just to feel secure.
True. I like it. Very true. Spot on.
Yeah, you got to circle everything back around to this.
And you do. You tie everything in so well.
Yeah, I try to always tie it in.
Hmm.
Even if we get people talking about sizes and all that stuff. When they, I'm like,
That was a
ma'am,
lot. That was a lot.
that was a lot. I'm like, ma'am,
And it
stay on
kept
top.
going back there.
Free said, move on. Move. Please move.
No, when she said, "How old are you?" Oh my god.
Silky, what's up, man? You late for the party, bro. We about to close it down, man.
That woman said, "How old are you?"
She said, how old are you?
She said, "Well, just stay there." She got so fed up. Quick, just stay there then.
Like, hey, this is one of those times where if my face was on, y'all know I don't hide my facial expressions.
I felt it.
I was like,
I felt
I'm
it.
like,
I felt it.
oh, this is gonna be funny when I repost this, when I put this one up on the tube.
I felt that. I was like, I said to myself, I said, "Uh oh, this ain't gonna be good."
This ain't gonna be good. Hey, and Free was down there edging it too. Boy.
It was.
I was
She said the point of the matter is people are gonna let us down sometimes. And there's
right.
no amount of reassurance that can completely remove that.
Look, I was trying to be nice. Oh, my $100,000 wedding. How about spend some of that money and go figure out how to?
Oh my god.
Like, come on, man.
She started asking about the lubricant though. Oh my god.
Right. Like, I can't even help you with that, Sean.
I think she's a little tipsy.
I
She seemed like it
don't know what it was.
because she wouldn't focus.
And she was eating some chicken or something.
Some chicken. Oh my god.
Bro, she was scraping that plate.
It
All I heard,
was.
I was like, Lord, woman. But you know what? For real, I hope she figures it out.
Me too.
Bruh, it was good, man. It was good. We had a brief intermission with some
Brief intermission.
like you this is one of those things like you had to be there. Because
It caught us all off guard. Wait a minute.
caught us all off guard. We're like, what are you talking about? But hey, and you know you catch you off guard when you got Free down there, Free over there like
Finger warrior. Okay.
what? She was down there like, oh, okay, then just stay. Like I can see it in her face. It was just like, you know what, just fuck it, just stay.
I'm telling you. No.
Don't
Question.
think deep.
She said, "How old are you?" Oh, that one. Ooh, I was trying to laugh at that one. I said, "How old are you?" Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? Oh, it's you. Where you come from?
No, you did not just address me like that.
What you gonna do about it?
And then,
What is that? What? Oh my god.
man, you done missed it, dude. We about to shut it down.
I know.
When I say you
When I
missed
got
it,
caught with that.
boy,
Did I miss it?
You did.
boy, you missed it.
So who was Keita up here shooting down?
Wait a minute. What? Why you gotta do that to me? Why it gotta be me?
Come on, Squeaky.
Not Squeaky. Why it gotta be me? I ain't even do nothing this time.
We had somebody pop on and start talking about,
It got real explicit.
boy, it got explicit. I had to go look. Man,
What?
I need
Oh my god.
It got wild.
Wow. Oh Lord, Keita saying that it got really wild.
Look, he just said it. Even Free down there, like, hold up, whoa.
Who? You said
Even Free was down there, like, whoa, like,
oh.
Where does come
man.
from? What are we talking about right now?
God dang.
And couldn't correct herself.
none.
Mm.
None.
I guess I can go back and read the chat, huh?
It was
Be on the YT. I'm gonna have it on the YT. So
Who?
this one you might want to go and look.
Oh man. Wow.
You might want to go look
Make
at.
sure you record your reaction.
Yeah. But my time now. So man. Well, look. I mean, you going back on later, Big Guy? You doing everything and nothing, or what you doing?
Nah, I'm gonna finish getting this stuff together in the truck. Like I said, I'm still getting that stuff together, man. Yeah, and then power went out here in the wood, so they talking about, that's not coming back on till what, 10 o'clock, Silky?
Thank you, Free.
So I don't know what time it's gonna be back on. It's crazy. Yeah.
Man. Definitely be safe out there in them streets.
Strap twice.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Marlon.
What?
Look, ignore. Yeah. So what happened? What are y'all laughing at?
I don't know what the hell Keita talking about.
Then you must not have really heard what I said, Marlon.
No, what you say?
When you
That
said be
little
safe,
devilish laugh.
you said be safe out there. I said strap twice, and you said, I just started.
Lord have mercy.
Y'all know what y'all dealing with.
Keita, you know what?
No.
I know you don't. Boy, if that laugh can almost be scary.
Yeah, good.
Oh my God.
Good. Be very afraid.
Hey, it's that constant validation, love language, more emotional.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Look,
All right.
I'm gonna have it back. It's 9 o'clock in Central.
Well, I hope everybody has a good night.
All right, love you too.
Thank you.
All
All right, y'all.
Coins you got.
Thank you.
Yeesh. All right, big dog.
All right, man.
Get yourself all together, bro.
Yeah, I am. Get ready. They already calling me. Hey, you gonna be ready to go out tomorrow? Well, god dang. I mean, can I have at least the day to get the stuff together that I need? So
Get them coins.
yeah. Well, I ain't
Let
gonna
me know.
hold you. All right, man. Y'all be